Hey YouTube, so I had my live fire training session this past week, and one of the things that I wanted to focus on was entering and exiting positions. Um, so I set up this drill where I have two sets of two barrel stacks to serve as vision barriers. They're maybe about I don't know, about 5, 6 yards apart, and then I have a target to enter or exit on, which is about somewhere about 7 to 10 yards, and then a popper and an open target downrange at about 20 yards. I think the one on the right is a little bit further than that. And basically, the focus of this drill is a couple of things. I wanted to kind of focus on my movement, getting in and out of each position as efficiently as possible. And then the second focus or second cue is making sure I remain um, target focused and to track the A zones as I'm coming into position through the vision barriers. So what I did is I ran it dry a few times. So I have a tendency when I'm drawing into a position like this to do a bunch of shuffle steps. So you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Pretty inefficient there. Same thing over here, a lot of shuffle steps. So this next run is the corrected run, and I did it a couple of times just to let you know I edited those out. But here is the corrected version, and I'm not super tall, but I'm not short. I'm 6 foot, so I have a bit of a leg span, and I need to start learning to use that to my advantage. So here, what I tried to do is reduce the number of steps coming into that position off to draw, and really take advantage of that longer leg span, right? So you'll see here, I draw 1, 2, 3, and I'm in position. And here, this was super efficient going across. You'll see I don't do any shuffle steps, and my dot was pretty stable. So I take a long stretch, come in, I'm in position, take a nice step back, one more step across, here, shooting, boom, and I'm in position. So that's the goal there. That's like ideal what I want to get accustomed to doing. So you'll notice here when I go to shoot it, the first half I execute pretty well, getting into that position. It's moving across is where I end up doing a few shuffle steps. I don't know that it hurt me time wise, um, but it's just extra steps and extra movement that I don't need to do, and especially introducing that movement into my dot, right, or my sight picture. So you'll take a look here. So nice, boom, boom. So here, so I did a couple of here, so you'll notice this first part, nice stretch, boom, I'm in position. It's right here. I think I just didn't turn my hips as far over as I did originally, and I just kind of bring my foot in, and then that requires a couple of extra steps going into that next position. So something that I got to work on a little bit. So here is the first person of that run. Um, so here, what the reason why I'm showing the first person is, again, the cue or the focus of this drill is making sure that I'm visually tracking the targets as I'm coming through and looking to a spot and transitioning efficiently. This first part here, I think I execute very well. You can see I prioritize getting the gun up. I'm aiming down sights already through the barrel of where I expect that target to be. Boom. As soon as I have the right confirmation of sight picture, so here it's a 20-yard open target, I want to have a nice dot on that A zone. I fire, nice transition onto the steel, don't have to clean it up, and transitioning it out. So here again, I get across really quick, guns up, fire, fire. This is where I screw up a little bit. You'll notice here I over transition and I have to come back. This was all visual preparation or rehearsal. What happened here is, how can I put this? Subconsciously, I didn't know which target I was transitioning onto. And the popper caught my eye. So I briefly transitioned onto it. And then I realized that the rehearsal before is I wanted to shoot the open target first and then transition onto the steel. So again, it's not terrible, but it's costing me time. Like that at least cost me a tenth of a second, maybe 2/10 of a second. And because I have to transition back to that open target, that requires some cleanup. So there's going to be an accuracy component involved there too. So just some things that I noticed for my last live fire session on these runs. So something that I'm going to be focused on in both dry fire and live fire moving forward.